Guys, welcome back. Well, yes, welcome back. So last episode we did a bunch of, it was basically a weird episode. I was all over the place and I didn't really know what to do. So we managed to finish off like some of the details of the house and now it's looking absolutely amazing. I haven't really done much inside, like interior wise. Been working on something else. I did have a couple more leaves around the place to make it give it a little bit more shape, put some flowers in. So I did that. Then if we go inside, we got the big storage room, all nice and organised. And then we did have a villager area down here. So what happened is the villagers wouldn't breed because the tool stations, which where they was kept, were right near them, and they will keep looking at them. So instead, I built them a different place, and it is now outside of where they used to be. I also blocked up this so we didn't get mobs or zombies. Also, I don't really know what to do with this area. We'll probably do something with it. I think it looks quite cool. So with the villagers, I actually moved them both, and they are now outside of the gates this way. I also reattached this part here to the village brewery, just because it kind of makes more sense and it's meant to be there. So that was fun. And then finally, I looked down and walked this way. You guys noticed the path and some terraforming has been done in this general area. So if I go and look up here, you see it. So I did a bunch of terraforming going around here. I fixed a couple of holes. Played a bunch of edibles with my girlfriend as well as yeah. So over here, I actually decided to make the villager breeding station. So this is really far away from everyone, and then basically, hopefully, they'll breed up here because they're basically more attached to the idea. We've got all the materials that we need to build this thing, including another chest, which is where I'm going to put all the beds from the previous house in here. So what's going to happen is they are going to breed. The babies will be put up there, and the only way to get up is this area here, so that's why it's going to be an upper layer attached to the main design. So they are allowed to stay in this general house, probably make a little bit of a field going around them, just to kind of give it a little area for them to explore. But other than that, I kind of want to keep them safe and sound. I really want to get the mending villager back, so that's going to be handy. I'm going to have the workstations we need for now, and then we'll basically increase. So we are going to go for the loom, a bell. We're going to have a bunch of other stuff other than this. So, yep. So it's going to have 2 floors, and it's going to be attached to this general area. I feel like it needs to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to cut off this flap. We can fix it up if we wanted to, but let's kind of like figure out what we want to do for the roof and stuff. Because we've got a central point here, we kind of like need an idea and how big the roof's going to be. So I don't want the roof to be overly big, and I also don't want the roof to be like really tiny, tiny, tiny. I feel like it should be there. Should be a good size roof. What I'm going to do is we're going to bring it back like a little bit out. Like so. Just until it hits here. Then what we're going to do, we're going to bring the pillars up to the full height up. Full on each cobblestone. We're going to make it one of the slim beds so we can actually sleep ourselves. So there we go, and then let's go up again. Go from this end. It's easy to tell how high you go. For the top part, it's only going to be accessible to the player and not to the actual villagers itself. So everyone is going to be staying downstairs. There we go. Now we've got this certain thing now up and running. We're going to be adding a here. Two of the barrels. And we're basically going to be working on the middle section. So with the middle section, it's going to be embedded into the top half here. And yes, I'm using a different oak than I used on this tower. It's just because that's the only thing I had. I actually didn't realise until now that it was different, but oh well. Now I'm going to bring this out by a couple, just to kind of stick out the ends, like so. It's pretty cool. Same with this area. It's all going to be exported into the beams that go across, and it doesn't have any issues with it at the moment. So we're actually going to get rid of this pole here because I don't really want it to be like just any random pole. So because we've got that pole there, we're going to take this, and we're also going to take the books we got from the previous house, and we are going to make some bookshelves. Can only make the 3, and that's literally enough to actually build it. And then this. And that one is going smack in the middle. Now that just got smart agreed. Right, so next is we are going to be fitting in the walls as well as putting a bunch of glass in. So we've got a bunch of crazzled stone. So we're going to put this all in our different inventories, like so. Might need a little bit more cobble. Okay, so we're going to keep the two back and 2 front windows here and here as a window. The rest is going to be filled up. We're going to put little windows in. So we're actually going to do similar design. What we always do is just put a little bit of different types of blocks in various directions. Like so. This is going to be a full block. I'm going to do the same over here. It's probably a little bit different to the previous design which I had, because I haven't been on my computer in literally a week or so because of certain issues we kept on having pop up, and I'm more at risk of getting it. So my family had COVID. I was getting my little brother and my stepmom got to have it. So I wasn't able to work, and I had to stay upstairs because my health is not the strongest and it could probably do some serious damage. So I had to stay upstairs out the way so I wouldn't affect my colleagues at work or anything like that. That's the main reason why I was able to live stream. The second one was my dad actually got it from them, so I had to stay at a friend's house to stop me from risking of getting it. The main reason why I can probably get it a lot easier is not because it's more of a medical condition. So I do have a weak immune system and a very fast metabolism, but I don't eat enough food for mainly my body continues. I can't really eat because it causes a lot of pain, so I kind of avoid eating most of the time, and that puts my body in a lot of risk to actually dying from the deadly disease. So that is why I had to stay at a friend's just until the isolations came over and I was able to come home without actually getting the chance of getting the disease. It's not really what I wanted to do, but it was fine because I'm staying there, I'm meant to be moving there full time in the middle of September. So the dates have been set and when I'm moving, and that is mid-September of this year, and that is when they are moving. Well, the rest of my family, that is. I'm also moving that in January as well. So we now have the certain pillars. I'm actually going to put it in this one as well because I feel it's way too many windows at the back, and we don't need a lot of windows because villagers are dumb. also going to need this and some glass. Turns this into glass panes. Not going to use all of it. Sorry if I didn't talk. I completely forgot I talk sometimes. It's just easy when I'm interested in building or just concentrating. I usually wait. So we're just gonna put the rest of this glass on and go to sleep, and then I'm actually gonna do a time lapse of the rest of the build, and then we're gonna come back to basically decorate it once we've kind of got the gist of everything. But first, I have to go. I'm gonna get this roof kind of like mapped out. It's not going to be a very big roof, it's just going to be something that we can walk in and go up the ladder. So yeah, we'll be back in a couple of minutes, and I hope you guys enjoy the time lapse as well, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye! I'm back after that little time lapse of doing the roof. So yeah, it's not the greatest roof. Like, A lot of people are a lot better at roofs than me. I don't really do roofs. Roofs are not really my forte. But I think that turned out pretty damn cool. I've also put doors in, and the other thing is we've got a lights area up. I do have a second floor to the building, which is quite cool and quite handy dandy. So we might put a second floor in so the village's got more roaming and stuff like that. But I'm not completely sure. So, with the ground, I actually really don't want to get rid of the dirt because I feel like it should give it a little bit of a kind of like a different earthy feel, because all we do is wood and stuff like that, and it's just way too much. So what we're actually going to be doing is we are going to be using the coarse dirt that we get ever so often. A bunch of other stuff. So what everything we currently have in the inventory. Grab our puzzle. A little bit of dirt. Do we have any cursed dirt? Bunch of lanterns, some chains. Do need to nip home to our actual house and grab some iron and maybe some coarse dirt if we've got any. We are going to be using puzzle as the flooring because I feel like that is a little bit better for the build. Probably put a couple of chests in there, maybe some red mesh and some carpet. So that's currently what we're doing right now. I think our next one is to probably get netherite gear or something. I don't really know. Kind of like, I just go as we plan. We do have still quite a lot to do. I think netherite gear would be a good idea for netherite, the nether hub, so we can start digging out the nether hub and maybe find some netherite gear. That's probably definitely going to be on a live stream instead of whatever I was going to do. So, yeah. Do we have any cost? No. Can we make cost it? So. Yes, we can. Four stacks of it, I should do. So yeah, I'll be back after I've got all the materials and yep, so on. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye! Hey guys, I'm back. So I went to go and grab everything. I grabbed a bunch of chains, a bunch of different stuff. We've also got this chest here, which is going to be for a bunch of inside decks, decorations and stuff like that. So let's kind of go inside and figure out what we want to do. Haven't really looked anything up yet, but so I don't like the idea of two lanterns. I kind of like want to put them up here and make a chandelier going down. But I gotta figure out how to do that and actually make it look cool at the same time. So, yeah. Up we go, cobblestone. something like that. We can get rid of this one. Something like that, I'm guessing, and then we'll put the longest ones down below, like so. And then we put a chain like that. That's pretty cool. And just compare it with a minute. Get rid of this thing. And this could be. Yeah, I don't really want to put any kind of like second like balcony up, so I'm just gonna stick some those gates in. Just a bunch of it's not going to be all the same. Basically, it's going to be all over the place, like so. And then basically just put a lantern on the end of some wands, just to kind of give it that variation. It all comes into a center point there, so that is always key when coming to building. Like that. Okay, and what we're going to do here is we are actually going to add a little bit of a storage going here. And we're also going to have to add some more chickens over here. This over here is not going to have the really... no, it really needs to have the weird donkey chandelier, don't it? I like it all different, to be perfectly honest. I think that kind of suits it a lot better. I think having different types of areas which has the chain, and then the different types of chandeliers, because then it kind of gives it a variation. Oh, shut up. Yeah, we have it. We're gonna have some candles around here anyway, just to be on the safe side, so we don't get any mobs that spawn actually inside the proximity of this. Right, let's kind of go out here. Saw that already. Okay, so now we've got certain areas. I need my shovel. Need the shovel. It's gonna be random because I don't want everything not to be grass, you know, like grass or not. So basically what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna go wild. Like so, like that. And there we go. There you go, there's your floor. Just got a pit of weirdness in the floor. And what we do next is we get the hot salt placed around the place. Like so. Add a bit of coarse dirt. Like so. We put more over here, just there we go. See? That's pretty cool. And then we're gonna add a couple of bushes because why not? I'm gonna dump everything we currently own for this villager. Villagers over here. I really want the moss blocks there because I found well, I haven't found it. I looked at someone's video and they came with a really good idea. So we also need all the beds. Might put some more beds in, might not. It kind of depends on what I'm feeling at the time. Need this. So I'm going to quickly decorate this, and I'm just going to quickly show you guys that, well, I'm not going to decorate it yeah, I'm going to quickly decorate this, and then I'm going to quickly do everything else, and then I'll basically do a bit of off-camera work and kind of work on the outside, let the villagers free, and yeah, because we are running low, we are going to be in like a really long episode type thing, and I really don't want that to happen, so we are running out of time. So the thing I really wanted to show you was if you get a moss block, like so, and then put it in the floor where you want it, then add a small bit of meal, you get these things with a bunch of moss around the place. Don't get me wrong, I like moss, but it's way too much to be in this area. By breaking the moss, we get the bushes. So these bushes are really good. I love these bushes because look, it looks like a giant twig, like a giant bush. And all you want to do, if you want to add some like texture to it, like a flower bush, for example, get rid of this, put this there, then you put this on top, and boom, you have a really weird looking flower bush. The only thing is, we need the flower blossom area, and then you're good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I do apologise that it is quite long. It's just because I forget how big some builds are, and they take a while to build. I haven't built in a while, so this basically makes it up for it, and yeah. There is going to be future updates with my moving time throughout, so please keep an eye on that, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye!